Happy Thursday! How are you all? My name is Kayla and I am the owner and designer here of Sweet Girl Design Co. And tonight we are going to design a Pastel's gingerbread grapevine wreath for a custom order. So if you're joining me currently, we are live on TikTok and the Book of Faces. If you are catching the replay, we are just let me know that in the comments that you're catching the replay. It has been an absolutely insane day. And I hope everyone is having a wonderful week so far. Tomorrow is Friday. It's almost the end of the week. Pastel gingerbread grapevine. Getting everything rolling. Hey, Kat, you are on time. I even texted the customer to let her know that I was coming live. She texted me at like 8:03 or 8:06, and she's like, "Where are you at?" And I'm like, or not 8:03, 9:03 or 9:06, something like that. And I was like, I lost track of time. Give me a minute. So, I was running late. I've been packing orders. I have had plethoras of orders. You all know that. This week has been insane. And I've worked all week also. So, I have not... There's my shacket. I haven't been able to find my shacket. So, I haven't been able to take orders to be dropped off. I'm done with this. I'm going to put this up and I'm going to save this for tomorrow. This is a half of a Rebel. I only drank half of it. I picked that up this afternoon. Kat, I said I had no caffeine. I got that about 5 o'clock this afternoon. I'd only had a quarter of it and I'd already done half that list. So we love a Rebel when we need some energy. He's like, what size would you like? Would you like a large? No, sir. I would like to go to bed tonight. I would not like a large. Thank you, though. He's like, oh, dang, are you sure? I said, sir, something about the Rebel I do not understand, but it will kick me into high gear. Hey, Maureen, how are you? I want a large. Cat, I don't understand, ma'am. Hey, how are y'all? Welcome in. So tonight is not a collaboration with White Bayou. It's not a collaboration, but we are using 100% of the supplies from White Bayou. So I will be sharing codes with you all. I will be talking about the supplies that I'm using. Everything for this order is from White Bayou. And if you shop with White Bayou, make sure you use the code SweetGirl123 at checkout to save 10%. Maureen, it's been a crazy, crazy day. I substitute for funsies during the school year, so I substituted today, and I've done a long list of other things today, so. And Karen will ship it right out to you. With pleasure, right? Hey, how are y'all? Okay, what am I doing? Maureen, I'm going to list it. And if I need to make any changes to the listing before you purchase, I will let you know. But I've got it priced out. It's under your original budget that you had originally said, but the base that you wanted didn't look right, so we didn't use that base. I think, did you say oval on this I was at the shop and I was looking at it. So anyways, I think you had originally said this base, and if you are set on this square one, we can do the square one. I'm just going to have to order another one for this wreath that's down here at the bottom. But we have the little gingerbread person. So, and Kat, I appreciate your opinion on this one as well. So we've got the square base. I think you had originally picked out oval. For me, it just didn't look right with the supplies that we were using. But this is an option. You can go rectangle, and I can just order another one. What I had picked out when I was at White Bayou to make this wreath, it were 2 grapevines. So we have our original 18-inch grapevine. So we have our original 18-inch grapevine. What I had picked up and brought home for this was the 14-inch oval grapevine. And with all of our picks, so I've got lots of greenery options. I'm going to yeet the pine cones out of here, Maureen, in case you were wondering. The pine cones are going to go. I'm trying to pick this up. Oh my goodness, Amanda. No. I asked Harper to start it earlier when we were up here packing orders, and she said, Mom, I don't know how to do that. So we have the 14-inch oval. Hold, please. I can't pick it up. We have the 14-inch oval. Obviously, this isn't, like, perfect. Hold, please. I will show you all of the options. Oh, Karen, I forgot to flip. We over here introducing ourselves and everything. Okay. No wonder why it was off-centered and I couldn't figure it out. Because the camera was on backwards. We have... My fear with the 18-inch grapevine, this is the 18. The first one's 14-inch oval. This one's the 18-inch, and I'm afraid that our gingerbread gets lost on the 18-inch. Maybe it's just me. If you all don't feel like she gets lost, then we could definitely do the 18-inch. So we've got that. Obviously, I'm going to have to rearrange these greeneries a little bit. Now that I'm holding this up, I kind of do like this frame. I didn't like it when I was in store, but I also didn't have my wreath stand. And then we have our little Gingy friend. I kind of like it more now. I didn't like it as much in person. This one, Maureen, I like her on the square too. So I didn't really like it in person, but I also didn't have my wreath stand. I'm going to have to order one. Like ASAP, because that's for a kit. That's for a kit. Okay, hold on. Hold on. I like it. I like it a lot. I didn't like it in person when I was there, because I originally was like, no, this doesn't work. But it works. Okay, hold please. WB-13660BN. If you all are not using the speak to text feature when you're looking up wreaths, what are you doing? Yeah, I use foam in mine too. So, okay, we're going to do this. Hold on, I got to fix it real quick. Talk to text is not as good for me. It does not pick up my accent. It doesn't hear the word live. It doesn't understand what live is. It always puts live. No, it always puts alive. Puts alive. And I was like, that's not what I want. Thank you, though. Karen, I'm going to have to order this like tomorrow. Hey, Amanda. Hey, Kim. Thank you so much. So, that's okay. I need to order stuff anyways. Hey, Susan, how are you? Hey, Susie. Okay, so the listing is in Etsy. Made changes because we're using a different wreath frame. Maureen, if we move forward and you're like, yes, 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 it is in my Etsy shop. It's listed as the live listing. Live listing. Ooh. It should be pinned right at the top of the shop. I did not touch my makeup before I got up here. Oopsie daisy. Oopsie daisy. We got really pretty pines to use today. Hi, sweet friends. How are you all? We've got pink gingerbread cookies. We have this really cute Pastels gingerbread pick with little curlies and marshmallows and our cute little gingerbread man. I like how they're attaching gingerbreads. So you know how they used to just glue this on the back and they would always pop off and we'd have problems with them? They now fold they poke a hole and fold the wire through and pinch it on. I love that. You can see it better on this one. School today was really good. I only was headbutted, you know, about 6 dozen times. But it was really good. It was really good. I'm glad we figured out the wreath frame situation super fast. And I have foam. If you all do not know, I was in confined sped class today. I wasn't in traditional class. So, headbutting is part of the agenda. Love this week, kids. It was a really good day. Very active day, very busy day. Your hands are very full in that classroom. Even with all the teachers that there are. Karen, I always sign up for that class for a couple of reasons. It's very rewarding. I love doing it. But also a lot of substitutes won't pick up for that class. They don't have the patience. It's a whole other skill that you don't even realize like you need to have. So I'm not going to school for funsies during the school year. I substitute. Karen, that's how I pick up a lot of them because they'll have like a substitute scheduled for that day or for that week, and then the substitute will drop it after like the second day. So I always pick up the oddball ones. I'm not going to school. That's not for me. That's not for me. We are going to immediately yeet these pine cones out of here. We don't want the pine cones. I'm pretty sure I threw away like 3 really pretty pine cones just yesterday. It was an accident. I was actually going to keep those. Yeet, yeet. I wish I was better at doing day in the life content than I am, because you all would literally have a stroke if you've seen the amount of stuff I do in a day. And today I did it caffeineless until about 5 p.m. I got conned into going to Chick-fil-A after school. It's a good thing I had to go to Lowe's. Hey, Loretta. Stop. Stop. It's talking to me. I held it down instead of double clicked. Kathy, say what? Chocolate finials? Like L-O-W-E-S. I wouldn't let my kids go up and down the aisles of the Christmas section. Or are they at the HD? Hey, Tawana, how are you? Which home improvement place? I can't see as well tonight. I'm very tired, though. I'm not tired. I don't know how to explain it. It's been... Really? Oh, Lord have mercy. How many fingerprints do I need? I'm going to have to... I wouldn't let my kids go up and down the Christmas stuff. We had to get boxes, chain, hooks, hinges, and screws, and washers. And we had to go out. I didn't even record content at Lowe's. Hey, Rhonda. Thank you so much, sweet friend. Y'all, I go to Lowe's without a list. I just know what I need there. Hey, Connie. So, there was a younger gentleman on the aisle with the chain. With the chains. And he's like, I can cut that for you if you would like. And every time I go to Lowe's, I've always got to cut it myself. And I don't mind one bit, right? And he's like, no, it's no problem. I'll cut it for you. Last time I cut this chain, I hurt myself. And, I was like, fine, he can do it. I don't really want to hurt my finger today. So I told him, I said, I need the chain 13 inches, right? He used a tape measure. I just laid on the floor and guessed 13 inches. I'm telling you right now, I got one chain that's 11 inches, and I got one chain that's like 14 inches. Oh. I should have just done it my dang self. I made it work, though. I'm going to go back to Lowe's, and I'm going to look for this finial, because it sounds gorgeous. Should have just done it my dang self. I made it work. Ooh. Velvet chocolate ones. How do I not know about any velvet chocolate finials? How am I missing out? How are y'all letting me miss out on velvet chocolate finials? I'm going to have to get on it. Am I keeping to codes? I probably should keep the codes. I got this. This is so pretty. Everything is from White Bayou. So this is a custom design. Everything is from White Bayou. And we are designing a Pastel's gingerbread Christmas wreath tonight. It is listed in my shop. It's under the live listing. If you are interested in this wreath, I can duplicate this wreath. This is not a collaboration or anything like that tonight. That's not what this is tonight. Everything is from there, but it's not like a scheduled one. I can give you codes for anything that you see tonight that we're working with. I'm a little flustered. It's not y'all. My brain's a little malfunction junction. Should I put the greenery on first, Kat, and then Our little gingerbread girl. Should I figure out where I want my plants? Thank you, Karen. I just seen it come across because I got my text. My texties are up on my iPad. I normally put my sign first. You have the gingerbread girl? Kind of want to zip tie this to the frame first. And then fill everything else around it. Why am I dropping stuff? My hands don't work. It may be the excessive amount of caffeine I've had today. Karen, stop giving me ideas. Karen, it does not make the Joy to the World sign any more affordable if I stick it on this frame. This frame's so expensive. Oh, she's going to be so cute. Awesome, Maureen. Awesome. Awesome sauce. This pine is from White Bayou. So I feel like, Kat, this is my thought. Zip tie this greenery to the frame and then pop my foam in for all of the other stuff. But I may not have to. I may not have to. Thank you, Rhonda. So, because I worked at the school today, I did not have a chance to upload the live replay from last night. Just so you all know. Why have I been live so much? It's fourth quarter. It's fourth quarter. Fourth quarter is Christmas season. Christmas season is the busiest season. Hey, Kay. Thank you. If I'm taking days off in fourth quarter, just know I'm in the corner crying. Just know I am. Why have I not put it in the foam yet, Karen? Because I haven't decided if I was going to use the foam. Because this pick is such a great pick. There's so much on this pick that I'm only adding a little bit to it because I wanted, see the little shimmy shimmies? And this pick. Okay. This pick is amazing. You don't have to add a whole lot to it. Now, it is a bit more pricey, but... Okay, Karen. You can yell at me. I'm putting the foam in. Where's my kitchen knife? Karen, do you have a hot knife? too. Me too. Oh, that noise is terrible. Amber, I tried to order one like twice, and that's not what I got in the mail. It was in fact not a hot knife. Do you have a link for a good one? I know, Kat. That was a terrible noise. Immediately fired. Okay, Amber. Thank you. Okay. Don't they have like a long blade though? Hey Nona, how are you? Oh, I was right next to Walmart and didn't get the zip ties. It's because I'm going to get them in my groceries this week. Don't worry. We're not just doing that. Hey, Justin. Oh, cool. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Kat, will you remind me to ask you if there's something that you can do for me with your Cricut? It's a later thing, not a on here thing. Hey Leslie, how are you? I got foam on my nails. I feel like I'm out of sorts tonight. Y'all, it's been go, go, go all day. All day long. If you think I'm lying, ask Kat. Kat, I feel like I'm in, like, not creative business mode, but, like, online business mode. Like, there's just, like, so much stuff I need to do online. Does that make sense? Oh, there's a full moon? Is that why I was head-butted 16? No, it wasn't. Is this a full moon tonight? We don't have time for that. They're not welcome in this live. Hey, Rhonda. This wreath form is from White Bayou Wreaths&Supplies. I can give you the code for the wreath form in just one moment. And, It comes from White Bayou Wreaths&Supplies, and every time you shop with White Bayou, you can use the code SweetGirl 123 at checkout to save 10%. But I'll give you the code for the wreath. Oh, I thought you were saying it was a full moon. I was like, I don't really feel like it's a full moon. Wax. Of course you would know that, Kat. This is an exclusive 19-inch rectangular vine wreath form. The only place that sells this wreath form is White Bayou Wreaths&Supplies, and the code for this is 13660BN. 13660BN. This would be a great time to have darker brown foam, but or not foam, darker brown moss, but no one's going to see it here in just a few moments. The tongs? You mean the tongs? Y'all have the black ones in? Awesome. So, Rhonda, they also have them in black as well. Kat, your typing skills are up to par, ma'am. What would we do? Making hubby's lunch for tomorrow. What you making? We had Chick-fil-A for dinner at like 4 o'clock, and the kids had a snack. Everything that we're using tonight is from White Bayou Wreaths&Supplies. 10 out of 10 will always recommend Kat's texting skills. Honestly, you never know what that woman may say. I looked at cutters today while I was at Lowe's. Did not buy any. Well, Maylene, I can duplicate it. Because you like the ones that are unique and new. That's why. Let me know before I order another wreath frame. I was going to look and see if they had traditional gingerbread people, but I don't think so. I think they only have it in pastels. They have a traditional gingerbread red and green tree, but not our gingerbread girl. Maylene, you always like the unique ones, the new ones, the ones that took creativity and thought and stuff. Yeah, but didn't you buy traditional? I didn't think you bought pastels. The girl has a type, okay? See, I thought it was traditional. So somebody was asking me the other night if I was going to do the nativity arrangements that I did with the wooden nativity scene from last year. I have not located that nativity scene yet, so I don't have an answer to whether or not I'm going to be able to do that arrangement. I don't know yet. Hey, Brandy. Maureen, me too. Maureen, it made it super easy when I got to White Bayou, though, and I started picking out the stuff in person. I wish I could go to my favorite shops in person more often, because it honestly makes it so much easier. I need a little piece of wire in case anyone's wondering what in the world am I digging around for. I got like 3 whole zip ties left. It's been a busy week. We've gone through some zip ties this week. It's kind of funny. It's the start of 4th quarter and I've already blown through zip ties. I will zip tie. Zip ties and spray paint and shipping tape are like my 3 biggest things. Maureen, I love someone who has a vision early. I know, Kat. Kat, I looked at tape today. It was weird. I think my free tape days are over. I've never had to buy my own tape. I know. I've been doing this for 9 years and I've never bought my own tape. Jen, she was being very adventurous. It was a trust the process situation. Hey Carney, how are you? Welcome in. How are you? Cat. I just read that it's goldfish and not goldish. I can show you that wreath. So the silver wreath of this wreath that's in the back corner will be posted tomorrow or tonight. So I wanted Kat to know that I read that as goldfish. And I was like, man, Kat, we have someone who texts just like you. We love this. It was goldish. Maybe I need to take the glasses off. Because I'm for serious. I thought it said goldfish. I was like, the goldfish wreath? What? I can show you that wreath in person. That is my best-selling Christmas wreath at this moment. You read it as goldfish, too? I was like, where's the goldfish? I love it, sweet friend. I love it. We are not picking on you. That was not us bullying at all in any way, shape, or form. I honestly read it as goldfish. And I will show you the wreath as soon as I figure out how to get this piece of wire through the frame. We can't read. We can't type. We don't feed ourselves. The lack of water we drink in a day is ridiculous. It's all of the things. We have ADHD. We say the word too much, and people come in our lives and say that we shouldn't say that. Hey, Connie. How are you doing, sweet friend? Hey, Carolyn. I am doing well. I'm in a fight with this short piece of wire because I didn't want to waste it. When you first typed it, it changed it to goldfish. Okay, you should have just left it. Should have just left it as goldfish. It is my best-selling Christmas wreath. So this is going to be the viral Christmas wreath of the season. Joy to the world. We all know. Absolutely gorgeous. I also just designed this wreath in silver last night and it sold. I only have 2 available at this moment in this wreath. You can have it in gold or silver, or you can do a custom order and do any color that you want. I know for sure I can do this in red. We could definitely take the Joy to the World sign and not make the whole wreath so glittery, and we can go full-blown farmhouse. Maylene, I will be posting a photo of the silver one, and I'll be posting TikToks. It's already boxed up and ready to ship out. I need someone to do it in black. Black would be gorgeous, Kat, if we took it full-blown farmhouse. Oh my goodness, Loretta, of course they did. I say all the time, and everyone's like, why do you do that? I have ADHD. My brain is 3 conversations ahead, and my mouth is 3 conversations behind. I'm trying to catch up. So this, I've done this in gold and silver. I have 2 available right now. And I would love to do, I would love to do it in any other color. We can make it full-blown. Kat, you say you don't have ADHD, but the things that you struggle with are key factors of ADHD. You love the gold one. A lot of people loved the silver one last night. Hey, Lynette. Hey, sweet friend. How are you? Hey, girl. Hey. So, Kat, you are just in denial. You don't realize that you have ADHD. I didn't know until a medical professional told me. See, I like the gold, but I really want to see a full-blown farmhouse one. We're losing stuff off the table. So, Pam, I have a lot of besties. A lot of besties in my lives. Kat is one of my moderators. Kat and Grace. I text a lot of people during the week, but Kat and Grace get daily text. Angie. I've got lots of besties. I got lots of besties thanks to social media. Actually, I wouldn't have met Kat without TikTok. This one is 85193. 85193. Did I give you the code for this one, Kat? This pine is 86166SP18. 86166SP18. Oh, Connie, thank you. Good evening. We are definitely putting a bow on this one. Angie, what did you do? Awesome, Angie! I'm glad that you made some cookies. I get text a lot or private messages if I mind if you all create things that I make. I do not. I do not mind at all. All honesty, you know, I don't need recognition in any way, shape, or form. We all get inspiration from one place or another. That's enough. Perfect, Angie. I did not make chocolate chips. How much is this? How much are you? Okay. I bought my chocolate chips off of Etsy. I don't... Oh, those are perfect. I don't make those. Thank you, Amber. I don't need recognition. If you want to send me a photo of what you made, that's fine. But if you make it and you post it to social media, you don't have to tag it and be like, I got inspiration from Sweet Girl Design. It's okay. You don't have to. Kayla's on! Oh, well, gotta take the press tag off. This is going to pretty much be hiding underneath our bow. I just don't want to completely neglect the... What happened to the Book of Faces? Thank you, Rhonda. Right now, I'm not going to go super overboard with like ordering extra signs. I'm going to do them as orders happen. And if I can't get them locally, it's just going to be one of those things that like, it's just not available anymore. I'm not going to be super stressed out about getting signs. I'm not really sure what happened to the Book of Faces. It came back, but it like went away. Couldn't keep up with their shenanigans. We're not very shenanigan-y tonight. Last night was very shenanigan-y. We were all about the shenanigans. We were kind of wilding out last night. We need to get to the shenanigans. I know. I just didn't want this side of my wreath to look naked. But our bow's going to be over here, so you're really not going to see it. Grace! That's rude. I'm here, friend, and I was late, but only by like 30 minutes. Not my typical hour and a half later. Grace, you know what I did though? I didn't send out the normal email like I normally do. I didn't send out the alert email. Hey, Abby. You're chatting it up in Jen's live. That's okay. That is A-okay. I'm not mad. You're like, abort, abort. Kayla's on. I'm just kidding. You can be in Jen's live. I don't care if someone... I care a little bit if someone completely copies my design. And I'm talking like... I'm not talking like just a little bit here and there. I'm talking like full-blown, like, to the core. But it is what it is. It just is what it is. Try to make it your own. That's why we're creative people. Oh, that's not going to be fun. Now, if you see my work somewhere, if you see it on social media or on Pinterest or, you know, in my shop, and you honestly just want to know where something came from, just ask me. Just send me a message and be like, hey, where did this sign come from that you made your design with? Or where did you get this greenery? Or where did you get this lantern? Or where did you get this ribbon? Just ask me. I am A-okay with answering. I don't mind. I'll probably get a lot of hate for that, and I don't care. I'm going to add a bow. We need a bow! This calls for a hand bow. Calls for a hand bow. Y'all, I've been on line ordering dang Fair Silks. Y'all gotta get me to stop. I wasn't even a Fair Silks girly. Oh, thank you, Marty. Marisol, I was like, ma'am, I don't understand. But now I get it. You got the book for your church. That's awesome. And Rhonda, that's perfectly fine. Create for yourself. You don't have to create to sell. I started making wreaths, and I don't think I was, honestly, a week in. And I was like, yeah, I'm doing this for the rest of my life. The ribbon came from White Bayou also. You just give them away. Please don't be making bougie wreaths like me and giving those away. Uh-oh. Oh, she's going to love it with all the pink. So Grace is going to be like, I thought we didn't make 3-loop bows. Well, if you've been overblessed, then that's fair. No, Kat, we're not. But I feel like it needs more gingerbread. Get what I'm throwing down? I'm about to yell at me because I literally just told you like 2 weeks ago we don't make 3-loop bows anymore. And we haven't done that in like over a year. And here I am making a 3-loop bow. I feel like it needs more of the statement ribbon. We're not back to 3-loop bows, but this design kind of needs it. Oh, you've been overblessing people. That's okay, though. So now my gingerbread men over here are upside down, but that's fine. No big deal. The important one is the right direction. If I duplicate this wreath, I'll probably have to replace this ribbon. You made a gingerbread wreath with this ribbon last week. This is not something I would typically buy. No offense to anyone, I typically run away from pastels for Christmas unless I get a custom order. I will take a custom order for any theme. That doesn't matter to me, but I don't typically stock my shop with pastel Christmas or pink gingerbread Christmas. It sells well. It's just not something I stock my shop with, but I'll take custom orders for it. Anything can be a custom order. We're going to do a pastel tree topper. We did our pastel swag. We did our pastel swag Monday. That live replay is already up over on YT. That swag is in my shop and it's actually on a special discount. So we did a pastel swag. We're going to do a tree topper arrangement. So it's going to be pastels. I can show you the supplies for that here in just a minute. Now, tree topper arrangements can be very pricey. Where are we going while we lean into the liquor store? Tree topper arrangements can be very expensive. Thank you, Connie, for the gift. I probably could get one more bow out of that. Do I have this in glitter? I just opened this because I bought this at White Bayou. Thank you. Do I have this in glitter? You're on the news. Awesome. What were you on the news for? I hope it wasn't something bad. We actually have a couple of options. For art, awesome. Where are we going? Remember, we have our gingerbread friend. So we're trying to do the light pink, right? So we have this, which I feel like is too dark. I don't love this. Thank you. What's the difference between 2-loop and 3-loop? I just added another loop because I felt like it needed more of this printed ribbon. Maylene, if you don't like the blue and you would like to customize this and you are wanting to place an order for one, I can change the blue. We have pink with pink fluffy snowdrift, which matches the pink on her dress. I have pink velvet, which also matches the pink on her dress. Hi, sweet friends. Who decides in the middle of making a bow to change ribbon? Only me. We have pink with white snowdrift. If you're wondering why I went with the blue, this is the same color as her bow at the top. Maybe a shade, like a single shade darker on the ribbon than on her bow. That's why I went with blue, to pull it in. And it's the same color as, I can't point, these stripes. Not this one. Every other blue stripe is that color too. So you can, I'm going to hold them all up. This pink, the difference between the pink that I bought and the pink that I have is one has the fluffy edge. So I think the fluffy edge is definitely worth it if we're going to go just pink. And yeah, if you're going to do, who chooses to do ribbon right now? Anything I make, you can always customize it, just so you all know. And if you're ever in my live while I'm designing your wreath, you can change things to an extent. Like, we can't take one of these ribbons and exchange it for a Ferris silk if you've already purchased, but for the most part, we can make things happen. Pam, the dark pink does bring out the spots in her dress. There's a dirty spot in this ribbon, and I don't want to show that. It looks like it got some dirt. Okay, so we have pink deluxe velvet. We have the darker, this one's glitter. We love a good glitter. This one's light pink with the Chanel edge. It's really, really cute. This is the same color as her dress. And then we also have this pink, which is the same color dress with the white snowdrift on the edge. Hey, Barbara. I have more pink on my counter than I know what to do with. Barbara, it's going to keep correcting it. Everyone says dark glitter. I'm actually surprised. Thank you so much for the gifts, y'all. No, it's okay, Barbara. My name's spelled funny. So, Maureen, are we going with the dark glitter? Everyone's saying yes. I can do whatever you want, Maureen. I love the pink with the snowdrift. We need to put up some of this ribbon. I'm waiting to hear what Maureen is wanting for the ribbon. We do love a good glitter. Dark pink, awesome. Awesome sauce. Thank you so much, y'all. We've got some cha-chings in the shop. We've got a pine and gold wreath. Super excited about that. And then, of course, the Gingy. Got some cha-chings. I don't know why we didn't hear it. We should have heard it. How dare it not tell us? Holy pink ribbon. You love the bow. Yay! Holy moly. Barbara is not. All of the supplies that we are using tonight in this wreath is from White Bayou Wreaths&Supplies. And when you shop with White Bayou, you can use the code SweetGirl123 at checkout and you can save 10%. And I've been giving all of the codes for the supplies that we've been using tonight. So if you missed any of those codes and you need them, let me know. You are welcome, Barbara. This is an exclusive wreath frame for White Bayou. Yes, it's going to be the only bow. Was there somewhere else you wanted a bow? Cav needs a code. Everyone needs a code. Cav, what code do you need, my friend? Yeah, Maureen, it should be the only bow. Sweet girl 123. I had Cav rolling this afternoon. Or this evening. You need my digits? Cav, you got my digits. Thank you, Darlene. Hi, JKN. I have not decided if I'm going to go live tomorrow night. I do believe we have an order. I need to go to the Hobby Lobby, Bobby. Surprise, surprise. Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much for all the likes tonight. Harper actually needs to go to Hobby Lobby. She's been very crafty lately. Thank you, Amanda. Pink Santa head designs. Oh, from Hobby Lobby. I keep putting it back every time I'm at Hobby Lobby. I keep going for all of the, like the religious Christmas items. I put it back every time I'm there. I want the nativity scenes and Jesus is the reason for the season and, oh, I missed a tail. Joey, you're fired. I don't know. I'm just in my... I don't know. Whatever you want to call it, era. This bow is so cute. Who wants a lantern bow? That's exactly what I was trying to say, Angie, and the words left the building. Yes, Cav, I saw it. Super cute. Cav, I don't mean this in any mean way possible. I never catch lives for class. I will go hop in and do like a fast replay of it. But this girl got 9,000 things going on. 9,000 is a understatement if we're being honest. I made wreath stands today, y'all. I went to work. I made wreath stands. I fed my kids. I deep cleaned 3 bathrooms. I did laundry. I packed orders. The Jeep is full. I priced orders for customs. Like, the girl don't take a day off. Yeah, not one for Cav. I didn't have caffeine until 5 p.m. Cav, we're going tomorrow. We got to get the wreath frame. Sir, these have been paid for. I had to get the ones that have been paid for out. I didn't want no mean text. I had 3 hours of sleep last night. 3 hours. And then I went to school. And I didn't take the easy class today. Holy pink ribbon. Can you all even see this disaster? Angie, I said sometime probably right after Valentine's. You know what? If you're moving, the depressies can't get you. Can't catch you if you're running. Absolutely. I can give you the greenery code. It is located under one of these pink rolls of ribbon. Give me just a minute. Thank you, Susan. If anyone needs a bow like this for a tree topper, I can definitely make tree topper bows. I can make lantern bows. If you need a bow for your mailbox, whatever you need a bow for, I can make you a bow. Give me 2 seconds. I can get you the greenery code. It's just located under all the pink ribbon. Somewhere. The Bow Queen. Okay. 99% of this wreath that we're designing tonight, that you cannot see at all. Okay, 99% of the wreath that we are designing tonight, everything came from White Bayou Wreaths&Supplies. And when you shop with White Bayou, you can use the code SweetGirl123 at checkout to get 10% off. And then I can give you the codes for all of the things. The frame is an exclusive frame to White Bayou Wreaths&Supplies. An exclusive frame. This wreath is in my shop. This wreath is in my shop, sweetgirldesigns.com. Hold, please. We couldn't decide which pink ribbon we were using. I decided to change the ribbon mid-design. I'm holding a bow. I made a hand bow and decided to change ribbon. Twana, you never messaged me about 21-inch mesh. I need you to message me. We don't want that either. We didn't use it. Maylene, I do. It's the live listing. The live listing. And Maylene, if I need to change this ribbon, I can do that too. Okay. picking it yet. We've got this pretty greenery picked out too. That kind of looked funny. We're not done designing. We got stuff to put in it. This is called the Bryson Pine Pick. It's from White Bayou. The code is 86166SP18. 86166SP18. The wreath frame is 13660BN. Hey Benita, how are you? 13660BN. This is they call them vine frames or moss frames. This one is exclusive to White Bayou. They also have them in black as well. And in oval. This pick with the really cool glittery tip is 85193. 85193. We're going to pop some of this gingerbread pick in there, and this one is 63578. 63578. We've got some pink gingy cookies. We're probably not going to put this whole pick in because we don't want to overwhelm this wreath, but it is 85470PK. 85470PK. I love that this is the time the moderators all ran away. All of them. Love their faces. All of those picks so far, and the frame are from White Bayou. We used 4 ribbons. 2 of them are from White Bayou because we, I originally had picked out this ribbon. But we decided that we liked the glitter ribbon instead. This ribbon was from White Bayou, and it's RG 127815. RG 127 ribbon was from White Bayou, and it's RG 127815. RG 127815. That's what we originally picked out. This one was RGF 1418WT. RGF 1418WT. This is 5/8 glitter. Okay, you can't see the glitter on the TV. You can't see the glitter on the live, but it is glittered. It is RGF 108927. RGF 108927. Maylene, I can send you different options. I don't know that there's other pink options. I can send you different sign options, though. Holy Moses, Amanda, that's a lot of letters. Where did all those come from? Okay, Maylene, I can send you different options. I can send you traditional options over the pastels options, but I can send you what signs I can get. What I want to do is be able to purchase, because I need to order this frame tomorrow or the next day because we have a kit. This came in a kit. Amanda, go to bed. The blue polka dot ribbon is RGE 152434. RGE 152434. This did not come from White Bayou. And the pink one that we ended up using is RGA 181622. RGA 181622. When I upload the live replay over to YT, I will list out the ingredients of the wreath, so that way you all know what we used. It will be in the details. Joey, I thought about that a few minutes ago. I was like, Gingy's still not attached. She's just chilling like a villain up there. Chilling like a villain. This wreath frame is a bit pricey. You could do this design on a grapevine. It wasn't as cute though. We all determined it was much cuter on this frame. We got some marshmallows. Some schmillows. Everyone's like, we're tired, Kayla. You've been live for 57 days straight. Can you please take a night off? I said what I said. I'm just saying what y'all are thinking. Thank you, Maylene. The greenery is so cool. I love it. I can't believe I tried to talk myself out of this frame when I was at White Bayou. I used 2. Custom orders are open. This week I was booked. I'm almost sure that next week is booked. I'm going to have to relook at my calendar, but I do believe next week is booked, and the following week has some openings. And Maureen, it was. And I tried to convince myself that I didn't like it when I was at White Bayou and I was trying to design it. Should have bought the dang wreath, even though I tried to change my mind. I didn't feel like it fit on there. I was, in fact, wrong. Kat, someone needs to tell me to put chat on my iPad. So when we're live, I can speak to text when I'm reading off SKU codes and save them to chat. So when I do the YT description, I'm not having to go back and figure out what ribbons I used. I need to do that because it's not on my iPad. I'm afraid that if I download it right now, that I will take too much data. Oh! This one and this one are the same greenery. We haven't added this one in yet. I believe I gave that code. I forgot I added one piece of this Hobby Lobby greenery in. Hold on. It needed something to fill out the side, but I didn't add this into the price of the wreath when I designed it with my customer and sent her the custom listing, and this was affordable. So we just gonna pretend like I didn't add it. I I have a collection of like very inexpensive, affordable greeneries that I just kind of leave next to my station. And if a wreath needs it and they've already purchased, I just add it in there because I can't send it without it in there. And it's just a little collection of affordable greenery. We gotta have them. This is my top one right here. This one right here. It cost me $1.60. Sometimes I have to throw it in. Cat, it is what it is. I didn't know there was going to be this empty spot over here. Those are Hobby Lobby. Hobby Lobby Bobby. Oh no, Gingy's gonna fall. I think we still picked the last one. What, Cat? I have moved from making hubby's lunch for tomorrow. So now you're off to thank you cards? You're making thank you cards? I've got to print business cards. I need to buy a printer. I need to sell 3 more wreaths so I can buy a printer. I know that's crazy, but I love the little tiny pops of orange. Oh! I just yeeted the whole marshmallow off. That was rude. Not today, Marshmallow. Y'all, I made my lunch at 1:30 this morning. I forgot that I needed, Marty, they are. Last night was really good too. I'll happily take it. I did cry to Tiff about Monday's live. There weren't literal tears, but it was close. Am I listing this in my shop as a permanent wreath? Maybe. Did my iPad die? No. Thank you, Marty. Maybe. It will be a happy accident if I did. I keep getting lots of comments, Kat, that say my favorite. Hold, please. I'm about to yeet the whole thing off the back. Thank you, Amanda. Amanda, I came across your profile the other day, and I noticed that your profile picture is a picture of me and you, and I think that is the sweetest, most darling thing in the entire planet. That is so cute! is so cute. I made this. It is sweet. I don't know, Karen. I don't know. Well, I don't know. I guess when one of y'all starts hitting me, I don't know. Gonna have to be a little bit more abusive. What was I gonna say? I was gonna say something of importance. No, I wasn't. Y'all are too sweet. Y'all are so kind to me. Popping. Tough love, okay? Thank you. Thank you, y'all. Trent's gonna be like, why in the world are you taking apart that entire pick? Cause, Trent, I want in pieces. Decline. Thank you, Karen. I do. There is a piece of foam in there. There is. I'll give you a little sneak peek tip trick that I learned / also taught in a private group. To put foam in these frames, step on them. Step on them before you put the foam in. Not the whole thing. Just where you're going to put the foam. That was an insider tip. Now go join the private group. No, I'm kidding. That was your insider tip of the day. Exclusive tip. Abby, it flattens the area a bit so that way it doesn't stick out so far. And it also gives it a flat piece for the foam to sit on. Now, I did zip tie it on there, but it gives it a flat place. I don't really feel like you all understand the statement that this piece is adding because I don't feel like the camera is giving it justice. It's got such a beautiful, chunky, iridescent glitter on it that it's giving it this little pop of shimmy, shimmy, shine, shine. It looks like it's got lights. And so that's why I spent the little bit of extra money on this pick to add it in. Did I need to with this pine that's in there? No, not at all. You don't need to add this pine in there, but it looks like it's got lights. So I spent the little extra, bought the greenery. See the end of it? When the light reflects off of it, it looks like Christmas lights. Oh, I didn't show the book of faces. But I feel like you all can't see that in the live. There's one right there. There's one right there. If I can see it looking at the camera, there's one right here. There's one right here. I'm going to steel pick this one. The stem's short. If you want to do something like this and you're just not a sign person, yeah, we haven't added Miss Gingy yet. If you're not a sign person, you don't have to do the sign. She's just balancing herself up there. I know, Karen. She's cute without. Karen, I need a garland order. ASAP. It is in my shop, sweetgirldesigns.com. It is the live listing. L-I-V-E. It's at the top. It's under whatever it's called. Important stuff. Like it's right at the top of the page. I need a garland order for this style. For this theme. I'm only taking 10 garland orders. Featured. Thank you, Amber. Words are hard. I really had a long day. Featured. I'm only taking 10 garland orders this year. I don't care for pastels, but I really like this pick. I don't really like pastels. I think I only did this for 2. Hush, Karen. No one asked for your opinion. I did not charge for the whole pick of that, y'all. So if you're not going to use a whole pick, you're only going to charge for what you're going to use. And I think I only added in for 2. Well, dang. Am I going to have to show the girls this before I pack it up? I can't. I'm packing it up because it's going tomorrow while they're at school. But yeah, when y'all are charging your customers for your wreaths, only charge them for what you're going to use. Oh, I've got to start talking about that too. The tickets for the shipping class. Hi, sweet friends. How are you? Welcome in. So why did I choose to take 2 off of this pick to add to this wreath? So when I bought this pick here, it only had 1 gingerbread man that had the browns. Our ribbon has the browns, and I felt like we needed an odd number of cookie-themed items to pull it all together. We got Zip Tie Central going on here. Hey, Angel, how are you? We got a mess. We gotta attach our sign, but I cannot put this on the table. I'm doing well. It was a very long, very busy day. Crazy busy day. Okay, so if you would like the wreath like this, you're going to want to place a custom order. If you want a wreath just like this in a different color theme, maybe pinks aren't your thing. Maybe you would like to do traditional colored peppermint gingerbread men. So the white gingerbread cookies and then peppermint themed. We can do that. That's an option. Honestly, anything's an option. Anything. This is gorgeous. This is gorgeous. I love this with or without a sign. We've got many different sign options. Thank you, sweet friends. We have many different sign options for this. In this case, we've got our little pink gingerbread girl. I can do this as a double door theme. If we want a double door theme, I would design this one just like this is, and then it would be mirrored. This is available the way that it is, exactly like this, is available in my shop right now, sweetgirldesigns.com. Free shipping in the U.S. It is in there. It is the live listing. It's listed under my featured listings. If you need to make any changes to it, I would ask you to send me a message for a custom order before you place the order. Maylene, I will send you some sign options. I need to do that tomorrow. I've got... Okay, we've got to do the Tennessee wreath tomorrow. Not the one that I'm working on. A new Tennessee wreath order tomorrow. And then I need to send you sign options tomorrow. This is amazing. I am living for fourth quarter right now. I have prayed for this for my business. I'm not talking the last week or 2 weeks or 2 months. For years. Years. The Gumdrop House. Maureen, I'm going to have to go back and remember what that looked like. Gumdrop. I don't remember. There's a gumdrop tree. Oh yeah, hold please. Oh, Maureen, another reason I didn't go with the globe, they didn't have it when I was there either. Hey, Olivia. So I see the gumdrop tree. I don't know that they have Christmas ribbon. Hey, Olivia. So, Olivia, some nights I start late. It is currently 11:20 Eastern time, but I like to try to shoot for 9 p.m. Eastern is what I like to shoot for is 9 p.m. I am going to be uploading this to YT as a replay. I'm really going to get in the habit of posting everything that I do here over to YT. So there's a gumdrop tree, but I'm not seeing a gumdrop house. I have to look more. The photos aren't loading on my iPad like they were on my phone. We just gotta attach our sign real quick. You don't think you have a house, but you have a tree. Where's my metal punch? There's my metal punch. There's a tree. I don't know that you all have a ribbon though. Hey Liz, how are you, sweet friend? How do you attach your metal signs? I know, hold on. I'll have the finished project in a minute. See this fun little tool? It's a jewelry punch or a metal punch. I got this off of the good old Amazon. Oh, we didn't give the sign code. The sign code is MD0742. MD0742. Will you stay there for a moment, please? Thank you. Liz, I too have been subbing a lot. I subbed today. I've subbed a couple times this week. I've been subbing. Happy to hear that you retired. Liz, it's going to be an amazing fourth quarter. I know it's going to be. It's already started out really, really good. It's just, it can only get better from here. I usually use pipe cleaners, but we're going to see this. So today I'm using floral wire. Oh, Liz, I love that. I love that so much. I am so grateful for you. For supporting my small business in the beginning of my journey and then continuing to support my small business as I grow. Repeat customers, you know, they're honestly amazing. Words cannot describe how grateful I am. I mean, I'm so grateful for every order, but there's something different about a repeat customer. Aw, thank you. We have designed some really cool Christmas designs already this year. I kind of was reflecting on Maureen. I was reflecting on previous years and this year and what I've made so far, and I'm like, wow, I thought my skill grew a lot last year, and I was like, dang, it's grown a lot this year too. My style of wreaths has changed a lot. Don't come at me. Don't be mad at me. Y'all are gonna probably be mad at me, but I'm enjoying things that are not deco mesh. Don't come at me. Thank you, Melissa. Sometimes we need life-altering things to happen in our lives that are meant to break us down and destroy us to completely change our lives and make us grow and be the best versions of ourselves. Well, that's rude. I accidentally pulled one off. Hold on. Nothing a little glue can't fix. As long as I don't get glue on everything else. She is beautiful. She's beautiful. She's cute. I'm going to check all of these marshmallows because I may or may not have beat them up trying to put them in. You don't want them falling out on our customers, so check your marshmallows. I feel like I'm Harry Potter or Hermione, and I've got my wand, and I'm performing magic tricks over here. Not magic tricks, that's not the right word. Spells. Okay. Yes, I went and glued down every marshmallow individually. It's fine. The sorcery. All done. She's cute. Someone order a double door. I would love to make a double door. Sign not necessary. She cute. Maureen, you don't have a screen door, right? You shouldn't have one. You've ordered big wreaths. Maylene has a screen door, though. Maylene, I'll have to use thinner foam for yours if you decide to order one. She cute. I love her. If you're wanting it on your door, Maylene, with the screen, just remind me when we go to cut the foam to make thinner foam. Abby, I would have to hunt down a boy. She's really cute. A little boy-girl one, double door, would be so stinking cute. I haven't added one yet. Maureen, what type of hanger do you have? Maureen, it would save so much if I shipped it with this wreath. Do you want me to hold it today? What theme tree bow do you want? Like a standard wreath hanger, kind of like this hook? Is it going to bother you if you see it from the front? You're going to have to hang this one slightly off center. Okay. Hang this slightly off center. But is it going to bother you for your wreath hanger? Is it like a command hook or is it like a black hook? Because if it's a black hook, I think this looks fine. But like if it's a white command hook, I'm going to have to brainstorm a hanger option. A gold hook? Are you okay with seeing it a little bit? Or do you want me to brainstorm an option? Oh, you can. Amanda, you can on that frame. And it actually sits in the middle. So Maureen, you can sit it on the back. See how I was tucking it in on the front? It will hang right on the back. It's a wire, the frame is wired, in case you were wondering. Hi, Tracy. It will hang right in the center. Okay. She's gorgeous. She's getting pictures. I'm going to list one. Why not? She's gorgeous. Why the heck not? I can do a table swag. Very similar to this right here. A little entryway swag, table swag. It would almost be about that size, which is approximately a 2-foot entryway table mantle swag. Goes on your bar top. Jolene, good to know. You don't want me to ship it for a few weeks, Maureen? Yeah, I can do that. I can hold it. She's wired in. I did the metal punch. She's wired in. Maureen, can we talk about your bow real quick? How long matching ribbons, all of the same ribbons. Do we need to add anything to it? Just a bow and how long do you want the tails down your tree? Some people just want standard tails. Some people want them to go all the way down their tree. Good night, sweet friend. I'll be right back. Maureen, yeah, you can text me, for sure. I could use this in a tree topper. I could use this in a tree topper. The bow could work as a tree topper. I could sprinkle in some of this. Hold on. This pine into your tree topper. I could sprinkle this pine into a tree topper with, Maureen, I know you said bow. We're going to be making this live, not tonight. This matches the swag. Maureen, you had mentioned bow. This is a tree topper arrangement. Totally different things. This is going to match our swag we made on Monday. How do you How do you attach this to a tree? Hold on. So zip ties are an option, Amber, definitely. This one is mega size. I can make them smaller. Oh, the gingerbread man, this one? I wouldn't. I don't think it would sit in your tree correctly. I'm not really sure what happened to this pick. Oh, I know what happened. At the store, they shoved it into my bag. So this was a custom order. Hence why I still have it. So we're going to pretend like he's still on the pick, but he's not. This is going to match our swag. That is from Monday. You can take something like this. It comes on a spool. I actually attach them when I make a tree topper. You get this with it. So something this big, you probably would want to zip tie to your tree because of how big it is. It's obviously, this isn't fixed. Like, I've got to put different wires on them so I can bend them around and move them and fluff it. But anyways, you take something like this. Amber, you've done it in a cone. And then you can, this will all be wrapped together. and secured, kind of like a bouquet. And then you can slide this down the center of your tree, and then you can take this and go around your frame of your tree, or you can zip tie. Something this large, I would recommend zip tying. It doesn't have to be this big, but this is a tree topper, like a full-blown tree topper. We can do just a bow, or we can do a heck of a lot less than this. But this is an idea of a tree topper. This isn't a done set right here. This was just me kind of giving you an idea of what it looks like. But we're supposed to be making that in the near future. Maureen, I'm going to get pictures of this. I'm going to list this as available in my Etsy shop as well. So Maureen, what I would do is I would order this marshmallow pick. When I ordered another frame, I would order a marshmallow pick. I would order another set of these gingerbread cookies. I would look and see what else we had that matched. Because some of the colors don't match. This pick, Maureen, is really pretty. Honestly, I could leave this if you wanted me to, but I could just take off the purple one. So what we would do is I would order the marshmallow pick and the gingerbread pick. Obviously, we already have the ribbon from previously. This pick, I think, is perfect as the base. That's fine, Maureen. I'm going to snap some photos of this, get it listed. I'm going to try and download a couple of live so I can upload them to YT. And then I'm going to go to bed because it's midnight and I worked today. And I have quite an amount of work to do tomorrow. So that's all we have for today. If you would like to make a purchase, my shop is sweetgirldesigns.com. And I have free shipping in the U.S. Custom orders are open. This current week is booked. I believe next week is booked out. So if you're wanting to get a Christmas order in, you need to go ahead and get that in. You're so welcome. You all have a fantastic night. Bye, friends.